winter is coming to June, and you know what's coming up next?
Oh, that's just great! I've released all that warm air and it's trapped with nowhere to go!
Well, yes, winter is coming back again in June, thanks to the populated of all people, I would say. Well, there's basically loads of people who are wearing these types of clothes, and yes, without making a file in this video, we're going to take a look at these two Flapping Bird toys there, which bear a resemblance to some very interesting Pokemon, but also one brand new one. And you thought this video wasn't going to be fun enough? I think I'm just going to show you basically all of these booster packs as well, just as a bit of stress relief as well. Okay, this video will be rough and ready as always as usual. Let's take a look at this one here, the Japanese large build Crowz 12 pack roost. £28, look how expensive the price is, and I'm very sorry about the rough and ready talking here because of my very obnoxious sense of being sensitive to cold weather, of course. Generation 99.99, of course. Look at the logo here. Does it look like Ash Ketchum from the Pokemon franchise to you? Certainly does. Oh, why is that? It looks like these guys actually remind me of a very brand new Pokemon from the Galar region, Sword and Shield. Guess what, Pokemon fans? These two here actually remind me of Corviknight from Pokemon, whereas this one here reminds me of Murkow. And I'll show you what Corviknight looks like later on in this video once I get the computer turned on straight away, which will be inherently nice. Okay, let's come in and do the unpacking. Yeah, I've got a funny feeling here that this could be one of the longest or shortest videos to have ever been performed. From now on, it's going to be very strange, I suppose. And it's actually quite a pretty tough looking packaging to get this thing out there. Okay, here come the birds, or the crows. And there's actually a bit of Japanese artwork on the back of the packaging there. It actually means crow or raven in Japanese. I would say it's karasu. This is what they look like. They've got the seagull's head, but this is a crow, as you can tell, because you can see how black it is. And yes, you can tell how black I am, like this crow here. Ah, ah, ah. Or maybe I should do this. Ah, 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 ah. Straight in the camera. Well, yes, these guys look pretty amazing, and yeah, they look actually quite very interesting for the fact that these types of birds look pretty amazing, but sadly, the thing that desires me negatively, I would say, that poorly desires me, is basically the grey paint lead, which is actually pencil lead. And yes, that can actually be a real hand hazard, meaning that if you touch these forever, well, your hands are going to get really dirty. And yes, it's not looking like it's a great idea, but yes, I could tell guys say these large-billed crows are also known as jungle crows, which is basically one of Japan's well-known crow species. It's a bit like the carrion crow that we often have in the UK. It's a bit like these carrion crows that we have in the UK. And what's quite interesting is that you can actually both see carrion crows and large-billed jungle crows that you find in Japan, of course, I suppose. And there's actually one fact about these crows, and for the fact that, you know, species like the New Caledonian crows, they are fairly intelligent, also noticing that carrion and the jungle crows, or large-billed crows, I've actually noticed the crows in Japan are actually very clever for the fact that when they have a nut, when they carry nuts around, they often drop it onto the road floor, waiting for a car to clobber it in pieces. And then I think the crow comes in and finishes the nut off. Or if a nut is literally inhibited towards humans, it comes and picks it up, and then it flies back to feast on it. And that's actually very clever for these types of birds, like these ones. And speaking of crows, what about this one here? Rook Murder versus Goshawk and Buzzard 12 pack. £16.99, or that's £17. I mean, look how derpy these Murkow are. I'm calling them Murkow because they look like Murkow out of these goddamn Pokemon games, like, you know, Pokemon Gold, Pokemon Silver, maybe the remakes as well. Here's what it looks like to be a Goshawk, which actually bears a resemblance to, I would say was, it bears a resemblance to that of, Talonflame, okay? And this one here looks like a combination of Pidgeot and some sort of other bird Pokemon, which I don't know because I'm not sure if I'm a Pokemon freak. Well, yes, I am a Pokemon freak, because you know why? Oh, sorry about that. I've actually got Pokemon stuff right over there. Especially that Power and Action Pikachu toy, who sadly is being destroyed. And I would say that the play feature on the Power and Action Pikachu toy sadly passed away in January of earlier of this year. But anyways, this is the Goshawk, which bears a resemblance to the Pokemon which was called Talonflame. It looks very cool. It's got a red eye, which looks pretty realistic as well. I mean, it's quite strange that the animals in the flipped out universe, they're all both Pokemon themes, but they're also in realistic themes as well. Here are the rooks there. As you can see, they've got white beaks there, which is very interesting, because most crows are completely black. But I've actually noticed that there's some other crows which aren't black, like hooded crows. Yes, hooded crows are grey and black, which looks like a very nice example, of course. And it's very interesting to say that rooks are very quite amazing, intelligent looking birds. They often roost during the winter, and if I look at this one here, speaking of winter, this product is a wintry themed product. Extremely, maybe autumn due to the influence of death. Maybe that's a Halloween reference, of course. I don't know why, maybe that's part of the deal, I would say. A crow roost in Japan, I would say. But this is a British Wildlife Collection toy I'm now looking at the moment. Here is the buzzard, and looks very, very picture styled, as you can tell by the... Actually reminds me of that black thing on the line there. Actually reminds me of that Egyptian god Horus. If you think about it, that black line there, next to the eye, also known as the nictitating I would say it's the nictitating membrane. Or should I say membrane? I was about to say earlier. Membrane. But anyways, let's go ahead and repack these birds up, because I think I probably have seen enough. But I love the grey tail feature on the buzzard. Actually, it's more like the grey wing feature on the buzzard. That's what I meant to say. Yes, I'm actually a bit, let's just say a bit clumsy sometimes, a bit cumbersome as well, and a bit cretinous as well, and stupid and dumb as well. But anyways, that's what life on YouTube is all about, eh? And unfortunately, the weather has gone absolutely haywire, and I think we're going to have a minimum temperature of at least 7 degrees Celsius, which sounds very disappointing, because we're now in summer, and I don't think summer is usually that cold within the influence of winter. I dare say 2019 has got a very big influence of winter time, but I might be completely or totally wrong. Hopefully we may get a massive heat wave during Father's Day, just like last 2 years ago in 2017. Well, after the Flapping Bird toys have been reviewed, I'm actually just going to take a look at all of these brand new versions here that I actually haven't looked at. Version 6, which sadly has got its packaging a bit ripped up as well. Version 7, which is that one there. All in different eras of the TCG Pokemon game. TCG Thingy Bob card franchise, what I'll call it. And this is version 8. I've actually noticed there's been some release date changes of Generation 100. At first they're now going to do it on basically on the 18th, then they decided they want to release it on the 21st, and they've also done another date for the 25th of June, so what is going on here? And I've actually noticed there's also a dual pack as well, and the price can jump from at least around 18, basically from 16 or 17 pounds to around 18 pounds, which is chronically crazy. And also the double pack has got a much different logo. And what's quite strange is that this logo here, TCG, looks like it's got a bit of origami writing on it. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's a very weird shade of green, which is very weird indeed. Anyways, let's go ahead and just take a look at the dual pack first, because I'm very curious on what cards have we got. Oh, look at that, very nice one indeed. I'm not sure if we're going to stop producing these types of cards. I'm just hoping, I just want to make sure that Flip Up is in production, and unfortunately I think I was about to make some cards, but I've actually noticed that the cartridge on my school printer unfortunately has died. It was low, so it was yellow. The yellow cartridge was out of battery life, I suppose, so that's why it was dead. And yes, that's the way it is actually, I suppose. Totally frustrating, isn't it, to get this stuff and packaging out. which is trying to make the tablet just die out, of course. And it's actually quite very hard at getting this booster pack out. Oh, I don't believe it. Oh, there you go. There you go, it's quite... There you go, it's free now. I wonder why this comes here. Okay, I've got these. Lead Duck, Spanish Finding Bull, Pidgey Sparrow, Deep Mountain Stag Beagle, some Platypuses, of course, Magikarp, Aerodactylus, Adult Kitsune Fox, Kitsune Jr., Aerodactylus, Pidgey Sparrow, Lesser Crested and Great Crested Pigeon Hawk, Pidgey Sparrow, Catphone Mongoose, and Lycanduck CX. Pretty obvious, isn't it? And I might probably repack these cards and we'll probably take a look at the other booster pack. Okay, I'm going to do the other one. It's pretty fun when you look at cards, eh? Oh yeah, baby, yeah! Rip them from here, because I think it's a lot more quicker. Okay, first card, we've got Dragon Rage from the Million-Long Dragon. Charlie Zardon, Fire Salamanders there, of course. Virtual Fledging, White Marsh Feline, Electric Charger, All White Siamese Cat, Mediterranean Gull, Little Egret, Lesser Crested Pigeon Hawk, Pidgey Sparrow, Electric Charger, Basilisk Field Lizard, Mini-Log Dragon, Black-Headed Gull, Great White Egret, Unidentified Fossil, and oh, that's a pretty lame card, Charmeleon. Anyways, it's actually quite a very nice double pack, of course. I might have to probably put these cards without the packagings in them, because sadly I've just destroyed all the packagings, of course. Naughty Ivan Lee, what a bad boy was I. Maybe I could keep the packagings just to see what was going on, just to represent I've been super nasty indeed. I'm just ripping up all the packagings for these cards. Yep, let's get into these packs here, because I'm quite curious, as you are, of course. We've got 5 of these packs. Let's just take a look at what we've got. And what's quite interesting is that we're going to have a massive unpacking of all the cards I'm going to do in this video. And look at that. Whoa, 15 booster packs in a video! Woo! Let me go ahead and do the first one, of course. Oh my goodness me, eh? Whoever doing booster packs was such a very great idea, eh? Such a massive challenge. Okay, let's take a look at all these cards. Dragon Knights, well, we've got 2 duplicates of them. And it's going to be a very interesting video when you just start perusing of all the cards there, I suppose. I think I could literally just say, yes. Ramphasaurus EX cards, looks pretty cool. And we'll take a look at this one next, which is on a different booster pack, of course. I don't know what to do. It's such an amazing discovery of all sorts of booster packs that I can literally get into. Oh, it's so tough, isn't it? Pretty tough when you just talk about cards, isn't it? It's a mega toy view, I could tell you what, guys, eh? I'm sorry, I could literally just say it's so tough. Oh, great. Let me just jump cut for a while. Okay, I've got the cards free, and we've got Ramphasaurus EX. But we've got to take a look at these regular cards, and we've got these. Pidgey Sparrows, Catphone Mongoose, Lead Ducks, Fire Salamanders, Aerodactyls. Aerodactyls, I would say. Look at that. So many of the same cards. Flipping hell, man. I just feel like I'll be just going for a card crisis. So let me take a look at the much easier packs now. Yeah! Yeah, rip them and tear them! Goddamn bust them! I'm actually just trying to basically, I'll just say it. Oh god, there's too many of these things. There you go, rip these apart. Judge Wishel. Look at that, there's so many of these cards, I could literally just count how many of the Giant I mean, how many of these cards? It feels like I've been just having a long delay of these cards for quite a long time, and this video is going to be up to at least around over 15 minutes. I could literally just end the video with me just basically talking about cards, and I feel like I'm just going to, you know, struggle on just basically repacking of all the booster packs in this video. I just feel like it, eh? It's going to be a massive challenge of just doing. It's a bit like a 10-minute. You remember that video I did? 10 reviews in 10 minutes. That was actually very crazy. And we've got this one here, Magikarp and Baleen Wow. Pretty amazing, eh? I just can't believe it. The apocalypse of cards is right away happening. Oh my goodness me, eh? Look at that. I'm actually making a huge mess here, eh? Oh, great. Look at all the cards, eh? I've just collected. There's so many of these, eh? And my god, my back is starting to agonise a lot, eh? Look at that. Look at the amount of booster packs. I might do them in some videos, but I'll try and do my best to do all of them. Look at that. It's so crazy. Common starfish. Some ammonites here, of course. Especially the Lord Helix one, of course. Look at that. I suppose I could literally just rip, tear and bust all of the packagings. Straight away, I can't see any EXs, but to be honest, I suppose EXs are actually quite common in the flip-flap booster packs, I suppose. This is a very huge mega unpacking, Oh my goodness me, Whoever has been making these cards must have been making lots of money, Oh, they're just the same cards, oh my goodness me, My god, look at the amount of cards, in the way they've been produced. I mean, oh man, I must have been working. Oh look, there's a Marsh Harrier. Once again, Magikarp and Baleen Whale. And I actually noticed that the way, I could tell you what, guys, it has been so crazy. The way I've actually designed these cards is that they look pretty amazing. And to add to that, I feel like these are designed... Oh, look at that, another Lycandusk EX card. Oh, goodness me, Are you just tired of just looking at me, just looking at Pokemon cards which have been ripped off on me? And look at that, there's so many of these guys, I could literally just make a huge, overall pile which I just struggle to just tidy up, I might do that after I'm finished with the video. There you go, Rhinoceros EX. And my goodness me, we've just got about 5 more booster packs left, which will be nice before I start to end this video. Oh great, look at the amount of booster packs and cards that I've just been producing in this whole video. Look at the blooming cards that are just struggling to unpack, That tape. It's so hard, isn't it? I'll try and unpack from here. Does that work? Okay, Great Crested Pigeonhawk with HP 70. I've actually noticed that the Great Crested Pigeonhawk cards have been, there's been a slight error of these cards here, Suppose, look at that. That is a huge error of cards, Rhinoceros EX cards. Let's try this one here, because it's the more tougher packaging, I suppose, It's filled with pretty tough looking pieces of tape, I can just get across, Oh my god, this is going to be a massive heart attack. Look at that, it's been a massive crisis for all these cards. Oh god, in fact it's been quite a cold May, so that's why there's been a huge surge in numbers on these cards. It's just literally everywhere, these things. I just don't get it with these cards, my batteries on the... I just feel like it's just so hard just doing it, but... There you go, here we go. Let's just not be a bit too harsh along the way. Oh god. Flippin' hell. There we go, without even swearing on YouTube. If I did swear on YouTube, my videos would be totally demonetized. There you go, Pidgey Sparrow. There we go, Crested Pigeonhawks, of course. And look at that, another Rhinoceros EX. Oh, goodness me, let me just take a look at the other one, Seriously, how in the hell do anyone would literally just pack Pokemon cards like that? There you go. Look at that. Crap packagings, of course. But I love the crinkly sounds of these, It's going to be another one of the... There you go. Some Hen Harriers, of course. Another flipping Lycandusk EX. Look at that. That's the same. In fact, we've been keeping on basically looking at these things. 3 more booster packs. Oh goodness me, this is going to be an ultimate rush of these cards, Mind you, if I've got, 60 playing with me, if I had 60, man, if I was playing with 60 cards, I would, literally just be playing some Pokemon cards for real, Wait, hang on, that Pidgey Sparrow looks like it's been, gone off, I just feel like I just have a bit of amnesia, I suppose, There you go, Rhinoceros EX, I don't know why we're getting too many Rhinoceros EX cards than the rest, and we're starting to... Oh, what? Flipping now! Look at that! It's the same flipping cards! There you go. They're just literally exactly the same. I just can't believe there's obviously more than 100,000 of these billions. There's like millions of billions of these things around. Finally, the last, but by no means least, booster packs. Feels like this will be like less than a minute. I would say less than 21 minutes or 22 minutes. Must be, I suppose, right? And I could tell what guys say. There's a Charlie's Ardon, Charmeleon, Great White Egret, Baby Animite, Gyarados. There's a Feline, of course. Oh, look at that. So many flipping cards. Dragonite, Hackalong Dragon, Electro Charger, Megalong Dragon, Big Caridog, and we've got another one of these things. There you go.
Wow, can you believe that? Look at the amount of apocalypse of all these flipping cards, man, eh? And throughout of all the 5-packs, I could have done them endlessly, but man, how is this possible by just looking at all these goddamn cards, which is just done, and just turned into a massive trash pile of all of these very, very interesting cards that I've just been copying and pasting throughout the whole goddamn Pokemon company. Oh my goodness me, the Pokemon company is going to sue me for doing all these things, and man, do I actually think that the real Pokemon cards will be well worth its money? Then, well, let's just say well more money. It will be worth a lot more money compared to all of the cards that I've just been creating. Well, to be quite prudent here, maybe just after making this video, I would literally just go straight forward, just tidy up the whole thing, and just tidy up all of the cards back to where their packagings are, and also back to the whole goddamn 5-pack envelopes were. And I can tell you guys, it is a massive bombshell of everything. Well, just to basically, I was trying to make a very interesting ending for this video. I'm going to show you what the weather is like in Birmingham. And it's going to be quite short. So if you enjoy this video, and sadly it's going to be like 9 degrees Celsius, and sadly it's going to be raining outside from future times. And if you'd lasted this long in this video, hope you enjoyed it. And as always, thanks for watching, and bye for now, and introducing Corviknight. That was a fail, but there you go. Corviknight, the Raven Pokemon. I'd like to say thanks for watching, and bye for now, and hopefully you can literally subscribe to my videos on YouTube. But wait, let's just end it in a very different way. Well, to be honest, all of the cards there that I've just unpacked, they've all been happily sitting there for basically weeks without being touched, and days without being tampered and tortured as well. Mind you, I could tell you guys, it's been super amazing just printing all of the cards that I've been making throughout the whole of May. And yes, introducing Corviknight. Now this is actually a very nice one because it's called the Raven Pokemon. I actually like it, and it's based on the Western Jackdaw. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it, for a bird Pokemon, doesn't it? Ooh, would you look at this thing there? That is so beautiful. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe, give this video a like. As always, thanks for watching, and bye for now.